Yo, people, we telling me back again for another footy talk. End of the World Cup season, bruv. Back to the Premier League madness. Lewis, what you telling me, bro?
Mate, we finally did something. You know, I've said the whole window, I've just been waiting for Chelsea to finally start moving. It's just been like, do you not want to do something? You
And
don't,
you
you
did
don't want to actually make some moves.
something,
We
and you
finally
did
done
something that
something.
shook the window as well, bruv.
Yeah, man, like we swiped him right under the noses of the Premier League champions, man. It is such a brilliant move from us. Now, for me, this actually gives me a lot of confidence because now our forward line's sorted. Now I feel like our midfield still doesn't really need a lot of work because if Enzo Fernandez isn't going to leave, all you really need to do is maybe buy a 6 just so you could like free Enzo and Caicedo up. But even if you don't do that, I think our midfield's relatively fine. Now we can just center in on centre backs. And then I'm relatively ready to go for next season. Like, I feel really, really comfortable now. I don't really feel as worried going into next season just because I know we can move in silence now. I needed Chelsea to show me you can make like a serious signing and do it regardless of whether like the whole media know about it or not. Just show me that you're somewhat serious going into next season. For whatever people think about Rodgers, whether you rate him or not, he is a direct upgrade to anything I've got on my left-hand side. And
Facts.
all I've needed going forward was just a left winger or someone who could operate on the left. Now I've got that. Now my front four's sorted. That's one key area that I needed sorted going into next season. Now, just 2 centre-backs, please. We already look like ones across the line. Lacroix should be done any day now. Go and get me one more centre-back. Ideally, let's get rid of one other centre-back as well. I feel relatively fine going into next season. If you want to get me a upgrade in goal too, fairs. That would perfect it. But I don't even really feel like I need that. Like, my unpopular opinion is if you sort out the back line, I feel like Robert Sanchez ain't that bad of a problem. You just need to limit the amount of times he plays out of the back. Then I feel relatively happy going into next season. But yeah, for the first time all year, I actually feel happy talking about Chelsea now because we actually feel like we're moving semi-serious. But yeah,
Yeah,
I feel great. How about you, Rads?
yeah, no, I hear it. You identified a position that needed strengthening, and you went and done that. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what you want your club to do. Do you know what I'm saying? So, irrespective of how much it cost, you've gone and you did what you needed to do. And I think that he's a better signing for you than he would have been for Arsenal anyway. Like, I just didn't see where he fit in at Arsenal, bro. We've already seen Eze go there and not really do much. Do you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like they're similar profiles. They're not the same, but they're similar. So I
More
didn't.
like 10s that can play on the wing, but they'd
Yeah,
rather play in centre.
that's
Whereas I
it.
get you.
Like tens that can play in the wing, but like not really pure tens and not pure wingers. They're just kind of they're a weird like hybrid of either or neither. Do you know what I'm saying? So having 2 of them in the team didn't really make sense to me, innit? So I think for you guys, and also with his relationship with Cole as well, yeah, I think for off the pitch as well, it's a good signing, isn't it?
Off the pitch, not just for that, but also like just to show that there's still a bit more of an attraction level when it comes to playing for Chelsea, because it's felt so bleak when it comes to talking about targets or trying to get players to join us with 1 game a week and with how bad the project's been looking this season. Now getting Rodgers and showing the intent to do that and take him from under the nose of the Premier League champions is showing a level of seriousness that I think Chelsea have had to show to the masses for years. Because you know, all I've done here for 2 years is complain about how poor our recruitment's been. This is the first one where it's like, okay, you man are moving a bit serious. Because this was Arsenal's #1 winger target. Whether they want to like admit to it or not, whether they want to cope
I don't
about it
think
or
they're
not
hiding
now.
from that, to be fair.
Nah, some of them are doing it now. They're like, no, it what? That's too much for us, even though you were told 130 mil. We didn't even pay 130 mil. We paid 117. If you want to say we overpaid, cool. I don't care. But you were told 130 mil. The winger market is trash. The other options are Barcola, 130 mil minimum.
Diamande.
Or Diamande, 100 mil minimum. He ain't
Or
even worth
Williams
that.
as well.
Nico Williams with his 300 and something K a week wages, who ain't looked good since the last Euros. The left wing market is trash. I will take a Morgan Rogers and leave the left wing market immediately. Because, you know, I've been saying all summer, just wait, we're going to take Marcus Rashford off your hands. Don't you worry. We're going to come down at the end of the summer and we're going to do the Rashford on loan thing. Now they're talking about Rashford on loan. Love, I ain't got to worry about this shit anymore. Let me just focus on my centre-backs. Because I wanted that over the left side. Now I don't even have to like side-eye the left side anymore. I could just directly focus on the left. I mean, on the centre-backs. And then I'm good. You lot, though, you figure it out. Because these Arsenal fans are like lulling themselves into a false sense of security. Because all they've done this summer is go, it don't matter. We're Premier League champions. It don't matter. We don't have to bring in anybody. We're Premier League champions. I'm not going to go and put all the money down to defend my title because we're Premier League champions. We've already got it. We don't need to do it anyway. This is what we did in the Roman era. This is the only thing I didn't like about us in the Roman era. We'd win a Premier League and we'd do the same damn thing. And then we wouldn't retain the Premier League. They're moving like a club that isn't going to retain the Premier League. Because I don't know why you man are trying to penny pinch in a seller's market. Everybody is going for a stupid fee. We've had the conversation with like what's his name, the Mateus Fernandez, gone for a stupid fee. Elliot Anderson, stupid fee. Morgan Rogers, it's a stupid fee. Anthony Gordon, stupid fee. There's probably a lot more that I haven't even thought off the top of my head. Tonali, stupid fee. This is the market.
But to be fair,
I finished 10th.
With the market though, it very much depends.
Oh, yeah, because you, man, have done your little shrewd signings and everything. So, like, big up to you lot for what you've been doing. But for the most part, everybody's paying a stupid fee for players. I don't mind us doing it, but you lot should be thinking of doing it as well because you lot have brought in so much money from winning the Premier League, from getting to the Champions League final, from being in the Champions League again. Well, why are you guys penny pinching now?
But you know what's mad, yeah? Because I was speaking to Joe yesterday. I got there's an echo coming through on your side, bro. So like when I speak, I can hear myself. Well, yeah, and like, bro, I was speaking to Joe yesterday, yeah, and obviously Joe was like, basically, right, Arsenal should have paid the money, and that he learned basically from all the years where Arsenal weren't spending money, that he was like, yo, it's not my money anyway. The team should just spend the money, but. You know what it is, yeah? What I've learned is it's a double-edged sword because a lot of teams, yeah, have more than one position to fill. If you've got one position to fill, you can close your eyes. Do you know what I'm saying? But you see in this market, if you show the intent to get and bend over, yeah, you'll be bending over for everyone. This is just what it is. That's why Tottenham have had to overpay twice. And now there's talks of Krupi now. Now they know that Tottenham are desperate, yeah? They know Tottenham are going to have to overpay for everyone. What's that? You're muted now, bro. Like, Tottenham are going to have to overpay for everyone. So I think you have to set a precedent at some point, yeah, that you're not going to overpay. And it's one of them things where, for the most part, Man City have been doing that for a while, bruv. Like, Man City have been saying, you know what, this is too much money, we're not paying it. And for the most part, they get good deals in it. Obviously, they got fleeced with Anderson, but I just think that when I'm looking at the market right now, when man is saying this is the market, it's like certain players are worth overpaying for. Do you know what I'm saying? You just have to choose who you believe those players are. If you're Arsenal, in my opinion, yeah, Rodgers ain't worth overpaying for if you're Arsenal for the simple fact that, for the simple fact that I believe there's other players out there that could do a job for Arsenal on the left-hand side, yeah, that ain't going to cost that amount of money. Do you know what I'm saying? Because Alonso can play the three at the back system and Rodgers can function as a left-sided 10 and a left winger, he's more valuable to Chelsea, in my opinion, than he is for Arsenal. Do you know what I'm saying? So if I was Chelsea, I would be more inclined to overpay for Rodgers because he's a 2-in-1 player. Do you know what I'm saying? Whereas if you're Arsenal, I'm like, brother, I'm not overpaying for that because cool, like what he brings for me, it's not worth it, innit? And even though I believe Arsenal were willing to pay that money, because there's no signs to suggest Arsenal weren't willing to pay it. Chelsea just moved faster.
Arsenal were just dragging their feet. They just thought like, cool, all the players want us because we won the league. We'll just talk to all of them and wait. Yeah. But Rodgers didn't really like that they were talking to like other options and dragging it. And I think Villa didn't like that Arteta had face-to-face conversations with him before speaking to the club.
Oh, so that's because man, basically they're saying what man kind of tapped him up kind of situation. So it was kind of a fuck you situation.
That's
did
why
something similar happen with you lot and Elise though?
No, Elise, it was like there was a release clause that weren't meant to be leaked to the public, but Chelsea found out about it. Actually, so basically it was a tapping up thing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because it felt a bit mad, didn't it? So they basically said it was a bit of a fuck you from Aston Villa.
Yep. Like they didn't like how long we were taking about it. And like we just got in there within 24 hours. We spoke to Villa, basically had an agreement with the fee. Xabi Alonso spoke to Rodgers and got it sorted within an hour. And then Rodgers also liked how quickly we were going for it and how like he just felt more wanted by Chelsea. Arsenal were just like, yeah, we want you, but just way over there. We're going to chat to these man first. Chelsea, we had just everybody saying, no, just join us. We're going to get this deal done tomorrow. Just join us. As long as you give the say-so, we're going to patent the medical in 2 days and you'll be here.
Mad. No, that's fair enough, because even Ornstein said, yo, the deal moved mad quick. Like, it was like, it was nothing and then it was done, innit? And I think in this market, because the market's so scarce, that's kind of how you have to move, innit? Like, the 2 signings we made were done within 48 hours, both of them. Like, that's what you got to do. If you want a player...
Same thing with us.
Yeah, you need to move in, boom, get it done, innit? Like, all of this courting players and stuff like that, bro, you ain't got time no more because the market is so dry at the moment. As soon as people get an understanding of how much a player's worth, they're either going to pay the money or they're not going to pay the money.
Yeah, look, this is why, like, I feel a bit calmer now going into the next few weeks. Because, like, before, I didn't trust us to do anything in silence or to do anything even with us knowing. It was just about whether you'd actually bring me the quality. You've brought me the quality and you've shown me that I'm not even going to know about what you're bringing in. I'm just going to hear when it's done. It was the same thing for Palestra. It was the same thing for the Cucurella transfer. They all got done within the space of hours. So, like, genuinely, I can give Blue Co credit for this one. Even though, like, I'm still not taking my foot off these guys' necks because of how much they fucked up over the last few years. It would be disingenuous for me not to give you credit on this one. And at least because you've shown me that you can move in silence, I can be relatively silent going into the rest of this summer window because you guys look like you're moving semi-serious. Just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. I need you to keep going on this trend. Like, you've done a lot, so the trust is not there. It's nowhere near close to where it should be. But you've shown me something. This is a step forward. I will give you credit for that. I'm not going to be disingenuous. I'm not going to just, like, think from an agenda or anything. Just keep doing this, please, because I've been waiting years for us to move serious. And if you lot actually have a serious window of 1 game a week, who knows what the season's got for us? Because all I need is a good starting 11. You man had Amarin for like half a season and you man still climbed like 13
Carrick
places.
showed that, bro. If you got good starting 11, because we had no midfield last season. This is what people don't understand, innit? Like, not having a midfield is crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that is completely crazy, bro. That's the engine room. So we was just going downhill for the whole season, like, metaphorically speaking, bro. Because, bro, when you got a car with no engine, bro, as soon as you hit a flat, bro, that's it. You're done. Do you know what I'm saying? So we were just going...
control a game at all.
Just downward momentum the whole time, We couldn't make no subs. We were playing Casemiro, Kobe, and Bruno for 90 minutes, like, every game. Luckily, we didn't have a game every 3 days, or else we would have been fucked. So looking at the midfield and sorting out the midfield is so important in this window, and we're going to do that, innit? So for Chelsea, you're right. You only need to start an 11, really, and 1 or 2 players. You probably need maximum 16 players, and not even... You could have a squad of 16.
Yeah, like Xabi Alonso, even with like multiple games a week, he apparently only operates with a tiny squad. So we do have to do a lot of outgoings before the end of this summer. But having outgoings is like the only real concern. that's a good thing for me because a lot of these men are deadwood anyway. And if you lot can't get out of my club, you're going to get out of my club by force when you don't have enough minutes and you're genuinely just begging to get out of here. Just 2 centre-backs. Get Lacroix in. Get me 1 more centre-back. Not really sure who I'd want for the second one, but like
you've been linked with Laporte and John
market.
Stones. I would take Laporte or Stones as a stopgap if you got 1 game a week.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that because as long as we're not starting Stones, it's more of an experience thing.
Yeah,
like, I've seen Arsenal looking at him, but like they'd probably be more inclined to start Stones regularly, and then you have to rely on his fitness. If I've just got Stones on the bench or just playing the odd cup game, don't mind. Laporte's been incredible this entire tournament. I wouldn't be against that at all. If you get either of them and Lacroix, shit, start the season, man. That's all I'll say. Start the season. And I can't even believe I'm feeling that way because I've been dreading watching Chelsea all year.
Yeah, but the thing is with Chelsea, you know what it is though? Like your biggest problem was that you was unbalanced. Do you know what I mean? It was a similar thing to United as well. Like when I looked at Chelsea's squad, I was like, all in all, the squad's not super shit. There's a few areas that if you improve, all of a sudden everything just looks better, innit? Do you know what I mean? And when I look at my team, it's similar. Like there's a few things that man need to do, and then all of a sudden the whole landscape looks a bit more encouraging. Obviously, with Rodgers coming in, that left-hand side for Chelsea was always a worry, attacking wise. Defensively,
you're calling it stroke football yesterday.
Yeah, what's the deal with Cucurella though?
What do you mean?
Like, how are you replacing him?
No, I think it's Hato stepping up for him. And I know like Hato's a bit more of a question mark, but he was very good for us last year.
So you're not going to go out and buy a replacement? You got a replacement there already?
Yeah. It's just about getting a backup for him. We're meant to be getting Chavaria, but what's his name? Rayo Vallecano have put a 40 million price tag on him, so it looks like we're going to look elsewhere. We might be swinging back for Lewis Hall. And like,
if Lewis Hall's available, we'll buy him. I think we'll buy him if he's available still.
I've been expecting him to stay in the north the whole summer. All I've heard is he don't really want to move to London. But now the sources are saying another phone call from Xabi Alonso might change his mind or something. And look, that only took an hour or something with Rodgers. So I'll let him get on the phone with Lewis Hall and see if he can change his mind. But there's a lot to it. Like his family weren't really happy with how he signed the 7-year deal with us, and then we fucked him off to Newcastle immediately afterwards. Yeah. So like there isn't really a lot of trust there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't see him spinning the block and going back. And just when you look at football as well, like it just never really works when man go back to clubs, man. Do you know what I mean? So I can't really see it. Plus the proximity thing.
I'd love it. But
being up north, coming back down to London, I just can't see it, bro. That's another reason why I thought United should have gone and got Adam Wharton, because he's from Blackburn, bro. And you know that them man there, like if they can move back up closer to home, they're gonna want to move up closer to home. That's why even that noise, noise that you man have with Cole Palmer, a lot of them man, if they can move closer to home, they're gonna be closer to home. We've just seen what's his name, leave Fulham as well, and go up to Leeds.
Harry Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson as well. And you know it's a proximity thing, because what else could it be? You know what I'm saying? So like these are things that football fans don't take into account. Like you spend way more time off the pitch than on the pitch, innit? So home life is also important to players. So I can't see the Lewis Hall thing for Chelsea. But this Nicholas Jackson thing's interesting, because I can see Aston Villa overpaying for Jackson for you, man, to recoup some of that money you paid for Rodgers as well. And then that would be good business. Even if you get 70 mil from them, but you've given them 117, the transaction don't look that bad no more.
It helps both teams on PSR. We did that 2 years ago with Kellyman and Matson. The problem is we took Amari Kellyman, and I have to remind myself who the hell that guy is like 3 times a year. I think we're trying to loan him to a championship side now. Cool. But yeah, like they spoke about Garnacho, they spoke about Jackson, but Garnacho's committed himself to Roma. He's doing the same thing with Roma that he did with us last year. So I don't think he's going anywhere else.
But wasn't there Napoli? There was Napoli links when he was at Man United, and now it's Roma. Who's the Roma gaffer now?
I'm not sure, but they needed 2 wingers. They're already close to getting Somerville. Yeah, so they're looking to get Somerville. and they're gonna go and get Garnacho, but we're trying to make it at least a loan with an option. But if it's Jackson, like we probably need to look at another number 2 striker unless Omega stands out in preseason. But like Jackson being sold, I'm not really gonna lose.
Is Delap leaving?
We hope so, but he wants to stay and fight for his place.
That's one thing about Chelsea, though. Like, or they don't stand in players' way. That's one thing I'll give them credit for. Yeah, like if players ain't doing what they need to be doing, then man show them the door. Like with the swiftness as well. There's no longness. Do you know what I mean? Raheem Sterling's probably the only player in recent times that you lot couldn't really get rid of because of his wages. But other than that, guys just get moved on. If you can move on Garnacho and Jackson in this window, now you lot done all right. Do you know what I'm saying? But losing Jackson before Delap is mad. But hey, it is what it is. Delap didn't really cost that much. That's one thing I'd say. Even though Jackson was pretty cheap as well, the resale value on Jackson's probably way higher. So
yeah, like Delap, we want 40 million for him, which I don't get. At least Jackson,
you should be happy to just get your money back.
50 or 60. Yeah, like even less than that. I'd take the loss and just say learn from it. But he still wants to stay here, and like there's a little bit of interest for him, but only a little bit. So it's looking a bit bleak on the Delap front. But Garnacho might end up leaving. Tosin looks like he might be staying. And I don't really see a lot of other outgoings unless something new comes up that we haven't already heard about. There's a couple clubs looking at Pedro Neto, but no one's really made the first step towards like actually trying to bring him in. It's just been a bit quiet on the outgoing front, innit? But maybe things will pick up a bit towards the end of the window because, like we know, the winger market's trash. So you'll probably see someone be a bit desperate and try to take a punt on a Neto later.
Yeah, outgoing wise, Chelsea have never had issues there. So do you know what I mean? I think you lot, if you're not gonna have no problems getting rid of players. The Neto thing's mad though. The Neto thing is mad. I didn't see that coming, but there's been rumors of him leaving Chelsea for a while, bro. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I don't even know, bro, what you lot plan to do. Obviously, I don't know. What's the deal with Estaval? Like, when is he gonna be back?
He's already in preseason training, so he should be back for the start of the campaign. Like we heard, it was a grade 4 tear on his
Clearly, it wasn't.
Clearly, wasn't. Yeah, it definitely wasn't. It was probably like a tier 2 or something like that, a grade 2 or a grade 3 maybe at most. But either way, he looks like he'll be back for the start of the season. So we got our whole front 4 sorted.
Oh, fizz. Well then, yeah, it's going to be interesting.
25 million for Hiu. That is insane. All right.
How much did you pay for him?
Like 6. He's done nothing here. He got like a couple Conference League group stage goals and then got injured when Jackson did in the same game. Like he's barely had any minutes. I call him the fucking Chelsea megastore model because all I ever see him doing is like modeling our Rangers this season.
Nah, it's crazy. Yeah, I mean, big up Cass as well, man.
Big up Cass
for the raid, man. Now that's crazy though, man. I have seen the Vinny stuff, guys. Like, I didn't believe it was real, to be honest. But then I've seen pictures of with the brer with the doctor in it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. Vinny's looking like Ramirez these days, blood. I swear down.
You see it too.
Brother, did you see it? Like, it's crazy, the Vinny thing. But I told you guys anyway, like, there's a brother that cries as much as Vinicius Jr., yeah, was never going to be mentally stable. I've been telling you guys, like, Vinny's crying like he's the first black guy to ever live in Spain, bro. Do you know what I mean? He's always crying. Like, it's not normal. And this is what I'm saying. All these guys that were praising Vinny, bro, man, I call him Vinny Mandela and that. The fact that man were praising Vinny for doing this freedom fighter shit, yeah, and crying all the time, brother, he's not right in the head, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's not right in the head, and he's proven it. Like, man is saying he got a chin BBL, which is crazy. I've never heard of the surgery. I've never heard of the surgery that he had. Like, I don't know. Like, they called it a chin something. But
yeah, it was. What was it called?
I don't know what it's called.
Chin harmonization. That was it.
What is a harmonization, bro? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's some mad scientific word for a BBL, black man got BBL on his chin, bruv. Like, I don't
I
understand
think
harmonization.
it's like a chin reduction or something.
Yeah, but what do you mean harmonization is crazy? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, bro, like, guys, this is what I keep telling you. These guys are not right in the head. They're not
He
right in
just
the head.
let all the public abuse get to him, man. It's a shame.
Yeah, but bro,
you gotta just ignore that shit. Like we've all been there where we've been getting cooked, and I don't know what it's like towards the extent of a football player, but I mean, fucking hell, man. I'm not gonna like get abused for my looks and think shit. I need to go get plastic surgery.
yeah, but
I don't
brother,
ever think I'm gonna be like that, and I hope I never would.
no, but bro, like, it's just weird, isn't it? It's just weird. I'll be real, because it's like there's no man said he just got filler. Brother, I don't know. I don't even know what that is, man. Maybe women know better, innit? Like, I don't know.
No, it's meant to reshape the chin to balance the lower face.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, because man said he got the Molly mating.
Oh yeah, so
Listen,
it's building volume in your chin, I think.
brother, I just don't understand, innit? But at the same time, guys, this is what you need to understand is, man, them. If you're ugly, yeah, and you've got money, you're not ugly. That's why I don't.
Fuck off, man.
Bro, if you're ugly and you got money, you're not ugly, bro. This is what men need to understand, bro. Like, man, you don't need to be doing all this. All this look maxing shit, yeah, that they got on the internet now. That's weird. That's for broke people. Man don't need to do all that. You just need to get your money up. You know what I mean? You know the amount of fat, ugly brothers I've seen with models and that. Brother, it's calm. Just get money. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't risk your life having surgery, bro, when you can just work and get money. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's mental, bro. Like, it's not making no sense, bro. I knew there was something wrong with Vinny when I just see this player crying all the time. Do you know what I'm saying? Crying all the time.
Now we started, he ain't gonna stop. There's gonna be more like little
this
bits.
This is what I mean. You'll start bleaching and you'll get a nose job next, bro. Vinny's gonna do an MJ right in front of us. That's what's gonna happen.
Look, it's a shame, man, because I feel myself as a very religious person. I will be very happy with the way God has presented me or the way God has created me. I'm not gonna let like abuse make me want to change my appearance. And like, I don't get why you're fucking Vinicius, bro. You got like 7, 8 digits. You got everything that you need in your life. Why are you letting abuse get to you? Because now the masses know that they could just do it more and get in your head. And like people kind of already knew that they could get in your head, but like this is proof. You've gone and just
what did I say though?
Your entire face.
Yep, but I've been saying this about Vinny. You see the way Vinny reacts, yeah? This is the reason why Vinny gets abused. It's a vicious cycle, bro, because all that happens is the more that people know that you're gonna react, the more they're gonna do it, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So every time he's crying and doing the no mass thing, yeah, bro, the more bananas man are gonna start bringing to games because they know they can get in Vinny's head. Because why don't they do it to Rudiger? Why don't they do it to other guys? Because they know that Vinny is just easy money, bro. That's the reality.
It's a sad point, but it's a real point. Because if you go back to the Valencia stuff, like he was getting like a whole load of abuse when he was going to Mestalla. And then because he spoke about it, they did it again the next year and again the next year. Because like they know they can get in his head and get a reaction. And that's not for me to say that Vinny's wrong to even bring it up. He isn't wrong at all. But when you bring it up, they know it's getting to you, and then they just do it again. And
but sadly, there's ways to do it though, because I've seen other players speak about it. Maybe not so much in Spain, but remember when Samuel Eto'o and Roberto Carlos, remember when all the men were going Russia?
Yeah, Samuel Eto'o walked off in 06.
You see what I'm saying? Them man just walk off the pitch, but brother, man's out here crying and that. Like, this is not normal behavior. This is unhinged, guys. And this is what I'm saying. Like, there's different ways to deal with it, but you can deal with it in a stoic manner. When man are out here just crying and stuff, I told man, like, bro, this is weird stuff. I was letting you man know, like, I'm keeping it 100. So this ain't surprising for me because this is a sign of self-hatred, bro, what he just did. That's why I'm waiting for man to start bleaching. He's already done the straight hair thing. A lot of them dark-skinned brothers been doing the straight hair thing. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, this don't really surprise me, bro. The only reason why you could cry Because, bro, you could call me any name under the sun as a black man. I'm not crying because I know what I am. I know what I am, and I'm proud of what I am. So I'm not gonna cry about it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
You
it
show
says
me
more
who
about
you
you.
are. That's it. I know what I am.
That's it. It says more about you. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm proud of what I am. So you can call me whatever. I'm not gonna cry. Do you know what I mean? But when I see man crying and that, I'm just like, this is not right, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So he's not comfortable in his own
control
skin.
the world, and like the world ain't gonna be that. You can't control the world. You just
Bro,
can't
it's
do
crazy
that.
to me. You know them ones, and that's why it sounded mad harsh when I said it, guys. When he was crying and moaning in Spain, I said, broski, like a lot of the stuff that he gets, yeah, right or wrong, man brings on himself. Like, it's the reality, because the way he acts then makes people continue to do it because they know he's an easy target, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the reality.
Yeah, I went Madrid-Chelsea 2 years ago. I was calling him every name under the sun because he was celebrating in front of us and all that shit. I get
But
it.
this is what I'm trying to say, bro. Like he brings it on himself, and then it's kind of like, because of how he provokes fans anyway, and the diving and the complaining and he provokes fans, yeah. And then when they know that that's his weak spot, do you know what I'm saying? So they're always gonna go there with Vinny because they know that gets a rise out of him. And that's the reality.
That's why you see Rudiger dragging him out of situations every
Precisely.
other week.
So now he's shown the whole world that is what gets him. So now they're going to keep doing it. Even if they don't mean it at this point, man are going to do it because they know it gets to him. And now they got something else to tease you about, your BBL on your face.
Yep. God forbid this brother ever goes Syria. Long. Long. Sheesh.
Do you know what I mean?
Like, they don't even think of it as a race thing over there. They just think it's part of the game.
Yeah. That is true.
And then you can't even set,
you know
the La Liga, I think they still got the rules in Syria where you can't celebrate to antagonize fans. So you're just going to be racking up yellows every week.
But that's what I mean. Man said, why does he go out of his way to wind people up? But this is my issue. My thing is, if you dish it out, you kind of have to be able to take it, innit? And this is why I like players like Jamie Vardy, for instance, because he's a shithouse. But when he's getting it, you'll never see him complain. Like, do you know what I'm saying? This brother will celebrate in front of your fans.
You know that your wife is a grass chance. He's like, all right, say less.
This is what I'm saying. And then man will bag a goal and start celebrating in front of the away end, yeah, on some bullshit. But he understands that when you dish it out, you have to be able to take it, innit? So,
but that's also why there's mutual respect for Vardy too, because like, cool, he'll take the abuse, but he's gonna come and give it right back, and it's just part of the game. Calm, love.
No, 100%. No, I mean, I said, honestly, I think his self-esteem took a major hit when his girlfriend inadvertently called him ugly. Listen, here's my thing, yeah. It's called self-esteem, brother. You get me? So if your esteem of yourself, yeah, can be tarnished by other people's opinions, then it's fragile anyway. You know the ones. That's the reality. Like, that's a you problem, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing someone could say to me that could hurt me unless I genuinely believe it to be true myself. That's the reality.
I agree with that. I've heard everything for years. Like,
so, bro, if he thinks he's ugly, if he genuinely thinks he's ugly, yeah, that's a him problem. You know them ones? Because if I had that amount of money, no one couldn't call me nothing, you know. I'll be real. You can't call me nothing.
Yeah, you're fucking multi-millionaire, man. You think I care about what other people think? I've already made it in life, love.
Brother, it's crazy. Brother, if you got Vinny money and the thing calls you ugly, say no problem. I'll replace you tomorrow with a thing that's better looking than you, and I can do it.
Exactly. I don't get stuff like that or people like that. Because you can't let the world influence you, because you are never going to please everyone in this world. So why are you trying to? I don't understand it.
This is what I mean. Man said Neymar called Vinny ugly.
It's too much of a control narrative.
Brother, I'm sure Vinny gets called ugly all the time. I hear it, bro. Remember when they bought the Ninja Turtle thing for Mbappe, blood? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
A man just laughed.
You just laughed it off. The football bants ain't that deep.
Wait, that was hilarious,
if Diego Costa used to get back in the day, man, they're calling him the elephant man everywhere.
But this is what I mean. And
he didn't even understand English. So.
And even Erling with the margin booting as well. Like, I see Erling laughing off the margin booting. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's just one of them ones where, bro, I can't lie, but look at the character of Mbappe and Erling. Look at the mentality of these guys. Let that be a lesson for everyone here. Because them man were doing the margin booting with Erling, and then then my man was just laughing about it. He's like, yeah, you know what, bro? Like, it's not far off. Like, do you know what I mean? So man just have to lean into these things. Like, if you're secure within yourself as a human being, yeah, these things ain't an issue. The signs were there with Vinny. I told you the signs were there. And now
Right,
this
you know,
not,
you must be jarring to deal with in the dress room. Like, you make an odd joke to him, he starts getting his feelings hurt. He won't talk to you for a week.
brother. Man's gonna start bleaching that Balde blood. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm
You
saying.
see
You're
that
just
the
gonna
whole France team runs with it. I think fucking, what was it? Dembele was naming him after some African
some
dictator in the
dictator.
World Cup. Like, yeah, run with it, because it's all light-hearted. But to Vinny, I think everything is serious to him. You make an odd joke to him and he's gonna hold on to it for like 2 weeks.
And they
Try
cry,
to
blood.
in training over it.
Yeah. Nah, it's crazy, you know. Hey, Ribéry would have got it his whole career, bro. Do you know what I mean? Look like a Street Fighter character, bro, with the scar and all them things
Fucking
there.
Peter Crouch, whenever they came on, the crowd used to chant freak at him. Peter Crouch used to get the most abuse.
Cooked. But he used to cook himself. You're not wrong, bro. Man said if you weren't a footballer, you'll be a virgin and that.
But he said before it used to get to him, but like then he realized it's part of the game. You gotta own it. And then he just went and owned it. Became a fucking hero.
No, it's facts.
Vinny, though, you gotta be looked at as like a bitch. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Quality player, but you're gonna be looked at as a bitch because of the way you handle everything. You can't take any sort of criticism.
But this is what I'm saying. And I look at my man. My man's got a wife that was a model, bro, Peter Crouch, and he was getting dissed about his looks for his whole career. And that's what I'm saying. Guys, if you're rich, you're not ugly, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you're just not. Like, let that be a lesson to the man. Trust me, make that be a lesson to the man then, bro. There's certain things, yeah, that we don't have the privilege of being able to change, yeah. But bro, you can change your social status. And when you change that, nothing else matters. That's the reality. You could be short, you could be fat, you could be all ugly, you could be all free, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Let a man insert 7 figures into your bank account. All of a sudden,
none of that matters.
None of that matters. All the doors open, cuz. You know them way there. That's what they keep grinding, man. Them. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, like, men are not supposed to be born pretty, blood. Like, no matter how good looking you are as a man, there's only so much money you can make off your looks, blood. The world ain't built for us to make money off our looks.
We ain't meant to be perfect anyway.
But that's it, man. You man gonna what? Man, them trying to do OnlyFans. You know what I mean? Like, even but
then the more you chase it, life's just gonna come and like slap you in the face. Age is gonna come slap you in the face. Father Time's gonna slap you in the face.
Bro, but the wickedest thing is we don't even age that badly, yeah, in comparison, yeah. But the difference is who's going to pay for the man them's OnlyFans, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, gay men are such a small percentage. You know? Gay men are such a small percentage, and men are the guys that are spending that OnlyFans money, bro, not gal. So where you man getting your money from, these pretty brothers? Where you getting your bread from, bro? Who's paying to see your toes, blood? Like, no one's paying to see your toes, rude boy. This is the reality. So all this pretty shit ain't getting man nowhere.
Yeah, like that's just like it's self-gratification in the short term.
But it's weird.
It's all for validation from other men. I don't really get it.
That's all it is.
Because like the women ain't gonna judge you like that, especially if you got like the bread that Vinny does. So I don't get it. You're doing it just to like escape abuse from men that are just gonna abuse you even more because they see that you're doing plastic surgery on yourself. I don't get it.
It's weird. Do you know what I mean? So, bro, Vinny's a sitting duck now, people, innit? Like, he's gonna be getting cooked all season now for the surgery, bro. If he thought he was getting cooked before, this is only the beginning, bro. And you know what men are like? We're the worst. Like, we'll cook our brethrens about loads of things, yeah. But bro, as soon as man start nibbling and you know that you've got them, they're done.
Now imagine being someone you don't like on a football pitch that you don't know. Long.
100%. Bro, like, bro, being a man, when you're amongst men, yeah, bro, if you've got any insecurities, yeah, and the man them are cooking you, yeah, brother, they're leaning into that. Because that's how we do our banter. That's what we do. If we know that this rattles someone, then we're gonna rattle them. Do you know what I'm saying? So he's in big trouble now, bro. You know what I mean? BBL chin.
I don't let words get to me, man. And I don't think you man in the chat do either, man, because this community is usually on job. But like to the minority, don't let words get to you. Otherwise, they're gonna make it get to you more. Come on, man.
It's that. Do you know what I'm saying?
So basic.
Nah, it's mad. Oh, you lot. Make sure you run up the run up the likes, bro. Boy, I am coming back 1 second, bro.
Yeah, no worries, Ricky. You're taking the piss, man. Are you, man? Hit the likes, bro. Hit the likes, man. It's been a great show so far, man. That's the best super chat I've seen this week, bro. That is crazy, man. I ain't never seen a football player of like Vinny's status going for plastic surgery just for the sake of like fans. I don't get none of that. Oh, Napoli rejected Badiashile. And when was Badiashile even linked to Napoli? I saw AC Milan, but I didn't really see much more than that. To be fair, no one's even like really looking at Badiashile. We had the odd Newcastle link and nothing else. Yeah, big up RJ, man. Rest in peace to Kevin Keegan. You already know what it is. Certified. Yeah, I got this a week ago still. I still don't like the home kit. The home kit looks like trash. I can't lie. I need a month or two to get used to that. But that away kit is cold. Nike never really do wrong with the away kits. It's always the home kits where I'm questioning them a little bit. Napoli have approached Chelsea over a loan move for Badiashile. Chelsea have rejected the idea as the Blues are only interested in a permanent role for... All right. Yeah, okay, that's cool. That's calm. You only want him gone on a permanent. That'll do me. Love, I didn't know about that, though.
What's that?
No, like I was just showing a link of a Badiashile and like Napoli thing, but we want him on a permanent and not on a loan, so we've rejected their offer so far.
Okay. Hey, what's this about the shirt sponsor? Are you man patterning that, or are you just leaving that blank again?
We're doing everything but a fronter shirt sponsor at this point. Like, a part of me thinks it's just another strategy from them. Like, don't get a fronter shirt sponsor and then get one towards the end of the season for like a massively inflated fee because it's such a short-term thing that might look a little bit better on the books. It's the only thing that makes sense. Because like these men been asking for 60 million a year, 50 million a year, but you're not building the club to a level to get that sort of contract. Because like Man United and City have the 60 million a year fronter shirt sponsor. United is one of the biggest brands in world football, and City's been the most consistent brand in the last 10 years in England.
Yeah, but
we're not near either of that.
But why would they rather keep it plain than have a short-term deal or something like that? Because surely if it's plain, you're getting no money.
I genuinely don't know. I know, like, if we get them like towards the end of the campaign, like when we got Damac 2 years ago, when we got Ifsai towards the end of last season, it ended up being like $1 million a game or something like that. That might look better in the books. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out theories, but that's the only thing that makes any relative sense to me, because the only consistent thing we've done is always start without a sponsor and end with a sponsor and just get someone on a short-term thing. If that looks better for us on the books, maybe that's why. But
the man doing the Airbnb thing with the front of their shirt, blood. You know what I'm saying? Little free dating and that. Like, that's what it looks like.
Well, to be honest, I'm not surprised they didn't just do the rolling shirt sponsor thing. Like, I think Barca do something similar with Spotify, where they got like random musician logos on their shirts every now and then. Maybe like something like that could work. I don't know, but like, I don't know why we still ain't patterned this in 4 years. It don't make any sense to me. No, I do actually. They're demanding way too much. 50-60 million was stupid when you're not even like a consistent Champions League club.
And now you're not even in Europe. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't ask for that money now. So
we probably won't even get a fronter shirt sponsor this season. It might be another short-term fix towards the back end of the back end of the campaign.
No, I hear it. And guys, I don't think Rodri's going Madrid. I think that Rodri's trying to get a new deal at Man City, bro. That's what I think. I think he's trying to get more money, and I think he will get it as well.
I think it's mind games.
Yeah, bro. All these links and that. You know what it is with Rodri? How old is Rodri now? Still quite young. He's what, 29 or something?
29?
Yeah, he's still quite young. Rodri can go back to Spain at 34, blood, the way he plays. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, the truth is, yeah, of course he'll want to go home at some point, but he ain't got to go home now. That's the reality. Like, I reckon he'll get a pay increase at Man City. He'll stay at Man City, and then he'll do the Bernardo thing and then go back to Spain in like 2-3 years when he's 33. And he can still play for another couple years out there, bro. Like, honestly, the pace of the game there and everything like that, I think he's got plenty years playing football, bro. From what he showed us in the World Cup, this guy is far from done. You know what I mean? He just needs to be able to keep himself fit, man. So I think it's just a pay rise. And with the salaries that City are playing right now as well, come on, man. Like he probably just wants to be up there with City's highest earners, and he should be, bro. Do you know what I mean? He's just won the World Cup. He's probably in line for to finish quite high up in the Ballon d'Or as well. Like, brother. So he's probably gonna want not necessarily earning money, but bro,
he's probably on there already, no?
Nah, I don't know if he's already on 300k plus.
No, he's on 220k. He's actually like, I don't think he's top 10 for them.
You see what I'm trying to say? It's a money thing, bro. Like they've got Manusha more money.
Yo, they got Reinders on more money. They got Foden on more money. Elliot Anderson, Gehi, Marmoush, Jack Grealish. I get it.
See? Bro, listen. Guys, always follow the money. That bro, they tell you that in every fucking movie. Always follow the money. That's just what it is. Like, he's on 220. And all these men have come in. Bro, imagine, your club captain, and your best player, is not even top 10 earners. That's crazy. And that's what Bruno did. That's what Bruno did with Man United. He wanted the Casemiro, Marcus Rashford money. Remember, Bruno was on, I think he was on 250. And then as soon as they gave Rashford a new deal, and Rashford was on 325, then he wanted to be one of the top earners. And that's why he started doing all the foolishness. So this is all it is. I believe that he stays, and I believe that he gets a new deal. Do you know what I mean? Mason Mount was making more than Bruno. He was on 240, sorry. So you can't have Bruno on less than Mason Mount. You can't. At the time, I think Bruno, Mount, Rashford, Martial, Cass, Varane were all more money than Bruno. So that's what it was, innit? So I believe that, rightly so, Rodri probably wants at least 350, blood. Bearing in mind what these men are on. And he needs to get it. And Sancho was on more money than him as well. So Bruno was down the pecking order in terms of wages. And I think that's what Rodri's trying to do. Rodri's trying to get that money. Like, bro, Mason Mount's on more money than Rodri is crazy. Like, brother, like, why do you think he's saying he wants to leave, bro? Like, brother, if you want a pay rise at work, tell them you're leaving. Because that's the only way you're getting one more times. And if you're valuable enough, they'll give it to you. If you're not, then you need to get another job. And most of the time, in order to get a pay rise, in the corporate world, you need to change jobs. Because a lot of the time, they don't just say, "Oh, you know what, Lewis, you've been working well the last year. We're just going to give you more money." Like, they don't work like that.
Nope.
You know what I mean?
No,
you have to go somewhere else.
They're going to be comfortable too. You got to show that you're not a bit comfortable, and then they have to make you feel comfortable.
You got to go somewhere else, show them your CV and say, "Yo, I've been doing this at this company for this amount of time. This is what I'm on now. I'm looking for more money." And they'll give you the money, bro. You're more likely to get more money somewhere else. It's always the way, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's what Rodri's doing. Rodri's just saying, you know what? I need to be one of the highest earners at this football club. Really, Erling's probably the only player that should be on more money than Rodri, and that's because of his commercial value. Other than that, no one else should be on more money than him. Mark Guehi on more money than fucking Rodri is crazy.
Marmoush, bruv. He don't even start for them. He's on 300 bags.
Mental. Do you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, I see where you're coming from with that.
I don't think he goes to Madrid now. Jose's got his midfield. The fact that Tchouameni's staying as well, I can't see it. I really can't see it. And it looks like Real Madrid have ruled themselves out of going in for Elise this summer because he'll be too expensive. They said it's not feasible. I reckon if Bayern Munich, or if and when Bayern Munich don't win the Champions League next season, I think Elise will be available. I think he'll link up with Mbappe next the end of next season, bro. I think it's only a matter of time. Madrid have already probably spoken to him.
With the intent that they showed this summer, that's not over. Not a chance. And like Madrid always love doing the thing where like they show interest and then they disappear and then they come back again in a year or two's time. They're always persistent. So yeah, they'll be back again for him.
Man talking about 150 for Barcola. No one wants 150 for Barcola. That must be euros. 150 million euros. What is that in pounds? Probably about
I heard
130.
116 million minimum in pounds.
Okay. That's mental, bro. Barcola is trash. Oi, this market is booting. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm just glad Morgan Rogers and bounced. Nice.
Yeah, this market's booting. What is the euros got weaker or something? Or the euro got weaker or has the pound got stronger? Hold on, because man's saying no, someone's saying about 135 pounds to 150 million euros. Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna
they probably
be
still accept less than that.
yeah, I think so. They're not
Slightly
getting
less.
that. They're not getting 135 million pounds for Barcola. There's no fucking way, bro. Do you know what I mean? Who's the last player that PSG sold for any big money though? They don't make loads of money on their players, do they? Because Mbappe went on a free.
Yeah. I don't know really. No. Goncalo Ramos. So they just sold him to AC Milan for like 75 mil.
See, but that's not big money. That's not over 100 million pounds.
Oh yeah, that's big money for Serie A, I'll say, but not overall.
That's what I mean. So it's not big dough, like. So yeah, no one
stands out to me really.
Yeah, no one ain't paying that money. No one's not paying that money to PSG. They know that. Do you know what I mean? Are you taking Cuti Romero?
Hey, if he's available, I wouldn't mind that because he'd be relatively cheap too. Like I know he's got a really like bad temperament and everything. So like I do get that, but I also think there's a little bit of Tottenham tax when it comes to him as well. Like you always got to look a little bit worse when you're surrounded in that sort of squad. And he still bring you experience. He still be a good ball player. Injuries might be a bit of an issue, but again, we got one game a week. And he'd be relatively cheap. I think like Tottenham are looking for 40, 50 million for him. I wouldn't be against it. I really wouldn't. You could do a lot worse than go and get a Romero. And he's had a good World Cup as well.
Fair. 40, 50 million is cheap, bro. All of Tottenham's players seem to be going for cheap, bro. That's one thing they're not selling well, bro. But then again, they don't have really that good players, bro. I think people are overstating a lot of their squad, bro. To be fair, they're saying that Jed Spence is available for around the same amount of money, 35, 40 million, which I think is cheap. Like
Romero got 1 year left, to be fair. That might be why.
Oh, really?
Only he ain't. He got 3 years. Sorry. Ignore me.
Who's that? Spence or Romero you're talking about?
No, Romero. I thought it was 1 year, but he actually got an extension, 3 years.
Okay. But no, it's gonna be interesting to see how their final squad looks like. Yeah, Bergval 50 million makes a bit more sense though, because he's young. Bergval is young. So I think they'll get decent money for him. But I don't know why they're trying to sell Jed Spence. I still think he's one of their better players, but
there's no way they're actually trying to get rid of him.
I think they are. I think maybe De Zerbi don't fancy him or something.
Shit, hey, fair. I wouldn't mind him at Chelsea.
Yeah, I hear it. Man said United in for Njai if Rashford leave. I don't even know about that. I'll be honest. The one thing about United is that everyone that we've been outwardly linked with, yeah, we ain't gone for. So I'm not really sure about these Njai links no more. I'm not sure about them. I'm not sure about these midfield links. I'm now starting to think that the midfielder we sign is going to be a midfielder that we haven't been linked with outwardly. Do you know what I mean? So I'm praying for Adam Wharton, blood. Do you know what I mean? Praying for him or probably be him or Sanderberg. I think. I don't think we're gonna go for I don't think we're gonna go for Baleba. I don't even think we're in for Kone, bro. I think that's probably agent driven because they know that Roma need their money, bro, and they're trying to create a bidding war and trying to create just some noise around him because he can get higher wages.
Shit, maybe. I haven't really heard too many links with him still.
Yeah, I've heard Chelsea linked with him and United linked with Kone.
Only vaguely. He's been a name on our list, but like it's not really anyone that we've progressed with. Although like I could see a move for Kone more than a move for Scott or Wharton now, just because Enzo's not leaving. And I think Kone would be a little bit
for you lot as well. But again, that could be agent driven. I don't even know if the Man United Scott stuff is agent driven or not. I just really don't know at this point.
Well, regardless, looks like Bournemouth are just like going to hang on to him for dear life. So I don't think any of us have really got a shot.
Yeah, I don't think he leaves, but they're saying that he's got interest from Arsenal, Chelsea, and Man United. They're making it look like all the big guns are after him, bro. And I feel like that's only half the truth. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's more like the media and the way they like picture it. Like that's more like Arsenal, Chelsea, United are tracking him as opposed to like actually pushing for him. We're waiting to see what Bournemouth say because we've all been told no by Bournemouth, basically.
Yep. So it's I don't think they're letting him go. I don't think he's available. I think they'll keep him for one more year, irrespective. Like they just got Europe in it, so they're not gonna try and lose him. They're saying that they're not gonna lose basically him, Kroopy, the manager. Like they're not just gonna lose a bag of ballers. Like I can't see it going into Europe. They're gonna want to at least keep this lot together as much as they can for one season.
Yep. They're not gonna do too much, and this is their only and best chance of like being in the Champions League and also winning a European Cup. That's why I don't think Alex Scott's gonna really push for it either, because like they've still got stuff that they can do at Bournemouth, and if they get that done, then they'll get their move. And then Bournemouth will get more money. They'll get Champions League money. Everyone will be happy.
That's what I'm saying. And yeah, guys, they're saying Arsenal accelerating interest in Bruno G. After obviously getting a chain pop by Chelsea for Morgan Rogers, they're going to want to wrap up this Bruno G thing ASAP. So I expect Arsenal to overpay for him.
Ornstein's already said that they've got a set valuation on him like they did for Morgan Rogers, and they ain't gonna
I don't think they do. I think now they've lost that on Rogers. I think they'll go over that, bro. I think that's just them basically briefing the media to say they're not going to pay they're not going to pay over a certain amount, but I don't think they'll want to be embarrassed again, bro. I don't think so. I think they'll pay the money.
My thing with the Bruno G thing is because he's not trying to force his way out of Newcastle. I just got this belief that like Newcastle are just gonna be like bare strict with them and try and price them out as much as possible, because they've already lost enough. They've lost Gordon, they've lost Tonali, they might lose Lewis Hall this window, and they're all players that want to leave and like are pushing to leave. I don't think Bruno's pushing to leave, so I could just see Newcastle go, nah, we're not letting you go, not unless we get like 110 or something stupid, because he's not going to force his way out. He ain't going to skip training. He loves the club too much.
Yeah, I think Bruno goes for upwards of 80 mil, bro. I don't think he goes for less than that. They got 100 for Tonali. Why would they let their captain go, for like, I was seeing weird stuff like 45, 55 million. They was never letting their captain go for that. They got what, 80 for Gordon?
Yep.
So yeah,
for Lewis Hall, they probably want about 60, 70 million.
Yeah, they want at least 60 for Lewis Hall, bro. And if I'm United, I'll pay the 60 for Lewis Hall because we've saved money getting Yuri Tielemans for peanuts for 35 million or something that we got for him for. So, yeah, 35 million. We got him and Santos for the price that they asked for Fernandez. So we're quids in, bro. So I would pay the 60 million for Lewis Hall. Absolutely, no questions asked. But when I'm looking at the Bruno G situation, he don't go for less than 80, 85 million. And to be honest, like if Arsenal overpay for him, it's worth overpaying for, because again, he's a profile that they desperately need, more so than I think Morgan Rogers. I think Bruno G solidifies Arsenal's midfield because stylistically, I think he's a player that just slots straight into the team. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, he slots straight in. Like, he's almost...
That's why I'm just hoping the fact that Bruno ain't forcing it kind of like gives Newcastle enough leverage to fuck them off.
Yeah. Nah, he will be a very good addition for Arsenal. Bruno G. If he goes there, he just fits straight in. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's literally... I think culturally, everything, it would just be a perfect signing for them, innit? So, I think if they're smart, they'll pay the money, innit? Whatever it is. Because if they don't get him, and they don't get Rodgers, it's looking spooky. It's looking spooky just because I think with the rule changes for next season as well, the league's going to be more difficult for them anyway. Like, they're not going to be able to be like whining on man again like they were last season, bro. They're going to start getting penalized for it. And
that, the minutes that they've clocked in, that's going to start impacting them too.
100%. And they've got a lot of injuries as well, bro. Like, I'll be real. Like, they're saying Declan was playing with niggles and stuff for the whole tournament. Saka's saying he's fit, but he don't look fit. I just think that his body's broken now. They're saying Saliba could be out for 5 months. There's loads of different things that are going on, bro. And I think that a lot of their players, because of the amount of games they played last season, I think that potentially they're going to have a lot of problems next season with fitness and stuff. And bro, you saw it with Chelsea when you done the Club World Cup thing and you played that flipping 100 games and that, like your squad started falling apart, man. Do you know what I mean? So I think
one game a week, everybody rested.
Yeah, these things take their toll, like later on, like we've seen it. Do you know what I'm saying? So it'll be very, very interesting to see. I think Arsenal do need reinforcements, and if they don't get reinforcements, I think next season could be a spooky one for them. Do you know what I'm saying? So it'll be
completely agree, man.
It'll be interesting, man. Hey guys, make sure you run up the likes, man. 1,600 in the building, man. We got 800 likes target. We ain't even hit 500, man. Big up everyone that's been here. What you got coming up as well, bro?
We got a live stream in about an hour and a half. I've got a meeting I need to sort out first, though, so I should be live around 4:30ish. And yeah, good to have some news to talk about. So we'll see you lot there. But Rants, big up to you, big up to the community. You already know what it is.
That's it. I'll see you lot. Let me know who's live. Let me know who's live, guys. For a redirect, I'll be back with Flawless at 6:30 as usual. You already know what time it is. And big up everyone that was in the 007 Twitch stream yesterday as well. It was lit, bro. That game is crazy, bro. I can't lie, man's enjoying it. So yeah, man, big up everyone for sure, man. But yeah, the game's nearly done, bro. We're flying through that. I think the next play I should finish it. So yeah, man, big up you lot, man. But yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back at 6:30. Man's gonna raid Monts. You get me? So make sure you drop a Rants raid there, people. I mean, make sure you run up the likes on the way out, people. Hold on, what? Rick in Super Chat, he said, who gets the Ballon d'Or? Who do you think's getting this Ballon d'Or?
Oh, it's definitely gonna be Yamal.
But I'd love it to be Yamal, bro. I can't lie, bro.
Like, the World Cup was always gonna define it.
Yeah, bro. Listen, Yamal's the GOAT right now, blood. I swear down. Man's running around. You get me? Man, see man dapping up the King of Spain and that, bro. Listen, the guy is just, you get me? Like, he's the guy right now. He's the guy right now. Yamal,
I do feel a bit bad for Vara, though, because it's World Cup year and he had a phenomenal campaign. I would have given him a shout if it weren't for that.
Nah, I hear it. But, bro, it needs to be Yamal, bro. I can't lie, bro. I just think for the culture, we need Lamine to get that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, bro, that will make up for Neymar not getting one.
Yo, yeah. That's one of the what? Yeah, that felt. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, for me, bro. If they give it to Lamine, bro, trust me. You know what I mean? We're eating people. Do you know what I mean? Big up everyone inside. Run up the lights, people. 6:30, people. Back again later. Big up.
Come on, chat. Big up.